Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Hedera and Hbar. So sit back, relax, and before we fully jump on into this video, I do just want to ask guys to please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely, and of course I always do greatly appreciate it. And if you do find any of the information in this video valuable, useful, or interesting in any sort of way possible, of course definitely hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on to never miss a future update. So overall, I did quickly address in my XRP video, some key signs on Bitcoin to watch for today. Of course, I'm going to readdress those. Basically, what we want to see is a close above 40K, aka just more so a close above 39.7K. It's a significant resistance point. We do need a lot more volume in for us to actually get to those points. So, we will be watching that today and even over the weekend. Of course, today being Friday, Fridays are usually bloodbaths for stocks, as it is sort of the closing out of the week until, of course, Monday. But I definitely will continue to watch Bitcoin, even on the macro and the micro levels. Macro, I'm still fairly, bullish on crypto. As you guys are probably all aware, I have not changed my mind on the macro view on crypto at all. And I most likely will never change my view on the macro view on crypto at all. I think that crypto is probably a once in a lifetime opportunity for any individual right now, because we are still early adopters of this technology and, of course, a lot of these assets. So this will continue to grow and grow years down the road. So with that being said, of course, let's take a look at the indices. So, of course, today was actually pretty surprising. Bitcoin and even stocks were green today, or I should say yesterday now, because it is currently almost 7 a.m. But they were green all day, and it was actually pretty crazy to watch, because I was expecting a lot more downward trends on, first off, all three indices and even Bitcoin. Now, I'm not going to say that the Dow Jones is not in a massive, it's honestly right now extremely overbought. I mean, I would say that this has like one last major outreach to possibly around like 45K, which is still significant, especially in terms of gains for the Dow Jones. I mean, from our current levels to, just the 43.6K mark, it's about 31.35%. To 45K, it's about 35.63%. And this is off of course, our major level now. From this bottom structure, it's about 39.60. But I definitely will say this: a stock market crash is on its way. I definitely think that we will see it by at least 2025. Of course, am I going to be here for it? 100%. I think that it's going to be a historical crash. But also, I think that, the Dow Jones has one last major move on it, and that will probably bring crypto along with it to, of course, new all-time highs, and allow for us to have that last major alt season until, of course, we do go into a bear market and repeat the process yet again. But I do want to talk to you guys about Hbar, because, Hbar still is pretty significant of an asset in my, holdings. It is my number 2 holding, of course, under Casper. Of course, Casper, in terms of my holdings, have, outshined Hedera. But, Hbar has been holding these levels fairly strong. Yes, we, dropped all the way down to as low as about 1886. I definitely think that when we're talking about like the next major low level, it would be about like 17.5 cents, around that range. But I will say this: I'm not too worried at all in terms of the price action on Hedera, and honestly, a lot of these altcoins have had some strong bounce backs, of course, since yesterday's volatile ride. But I do want to talk to you guys about some exciting things coming for, the Hedera ecosystem. So first off, we just hear the multi-chain music streaming and NFT platform built on Hedera Hashgraph Seeky app will launch the 19th of March, shortly after a year-long competition with a prize pot of $1.5 million worth of Hbar will begin for users of the platform. So definitely check out their Discord. Go to Barbarian's Twitter and definitely check this out. I mean, honestly, this is pretty significant. Also, I told you guys about Seeky app. Definitely continue to watch them because they are very key for, Hedera, but also I think that they're going to be a key player in the music streaming platform side of things. But also they do have, a physical product coming as well. So, there's a lot of things to look forward to from Seeky's side. So definitely keep a close eye out on Seeky. This is like I want to say this is the 10th time at least that I've mentioned Seeky in a video. But it honestly is significant when we are talking about Seeky and who they are and what they are building. Also, Again, I do know that I mentioned Swissborg yesterday, but I did not know about this. The Hbar listing means that the Swissborg app now has more than 1,000 trading pairs on the Hbar token. One of the world's greenest cryptos is the native cryptocurrency on the Hedera public network, and of course, you guys could read more. I just I just love the fact that like Hbar now is getting a major spotlight on it. Like before, yeah, sure, were we big? Yeah, I mean it wasn't too bad, but honestly, now we are seeing, Hbar really take over. We're seeing a lot more, articles being posted about Hbar. We're seeing a lot more talks around Hedera as well, and I do believe that that is going to continue to, grow and grow and grow in volume. But we also see here, Hbar Foundation, we're excited to announce our Grant to Hashpack app. I told you guys about Hashpack. They're doing incredible things, building critical Hedera wallet features, offering token and NFT support, interoperability solutions as well. Here's to growing Web3 and DeFi. Of course, these are two major markets within this, space. I always talk to you guys about Web3. DeFi definitely is a big key player as well. I've always talked to you guys about decentralized finance as well. These are two major markets that we are disrupting. But of course, when we are talking about Hashpack, I definitely think that it is going to be, an app that a lot of individuals are going to be utilizing, especially for NFTs. Of course, we do see Hashpack's open source work as well in terms of, Hash Connect. There's a lot of things, being built on Hedera, especially in terms of even interoperability and things like that. I'm just very excited for this. I'm excited for the ecosystem to be, continuing to thrive, and, a lot of these, dApps are getting a lot of spotlight as well, and I'm just very excited for this as well. And of course, we do see here another project building CBDCs on Hedera. This use case was presented in the GBB Council annual report, which Hedera is a member of, along with many other huge companies like Microsoft, IBM, JP Morgan, Accenture, and more. So many huge use cases and being built on Hedera quietly. And here you guys have it. This is something that should be significantly, remembered, and of course you should make a visual note of this to continue to, remember whenever you have a doubt about Hbar. We do see here debentures platform CBDC as collateral and stablecoin usage. IO Builders is collaborating on a project to explore the policy and regulatory implication of innovation in financial markets driven by distributed ledger technology. In particular, wow, I can't even talk right now. In particular, this project aims to create a minimum viable product marketplace to trade bonds on DLT, being utilizing tokenized money. All industry participants will be able to trade these bonds using the platform stablecoin and managing the collateral with a wholesale central bank issued digital currency, CBDC. All of it's powered by Hedera Hashgraph DLT technology as well. This is huge because not only is this talking more so about tokenized money in terms of the bond area, but also I think that this solidifies the idea of course, how everything will be tokenized at some point in time. This solidifies that idea as well. But also this is focused around CBDCs as a collateral, but also even stablecoins as well in terms of their use case, which we do know are growing and growing and growing in demand as well. And you can really kind of see this in terms of an investor. You deposit to the bank account, which again kind of goes all the way down to collateral is minted in CBDC, and then request to mint stablecoin, validation and sign, stablecoin is minted, stablecoin is transferred to investors' account. So this is all a stablecoin through CBDC sort of transaction, and of course this is where you will be able to trade bonds and stuff like that on DLT. So this is huge. This is a massive use case, and I want you to all understand how big this actually is. And also, like I said, there's so much being built on Hedera in terms of the tokenization area, but we do see Theon Security now leverages the Hedera Consensus Service and Hedera's proof of action implementation to create a high throughput, immutable, and verifiable log of events on the public Hedera network, akin to a decentralized messaging bus. This is huge. This is a major use case. I talked to you guys about Theon as well before. Pay attention to things that are happening right now within the Hedera scene, because it all leads us back to this. What is currently a centralized, siloed Web 2.0 will morph into a decentralized, shared, and interconnected Web 3.0 in which artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, and DLT play an integral role. And this is, of course, from Lehman Baird, and this is talking about the tokenization of the world starts now. things are building up right now around the world. I want you to all understand that this also goes into CBDCs, stable coins, even, Siki. Siki is also playing a big key role in this multi-chain music streaming platform that is also going to have NFTs built into this system as well, which again, NFTs are playing a vital role within that area in terms of tokenization because, of course, they are the main driver of success there. But we also see NFTs being utilized for so much more, especially even incentives for artists and individuals who are consuming that artist. For example, we'll say music, right? All of this is playing a vital role in giving back to individuals who are making content, those who are consuming content, but also it is building up for the idea on everything will be tokenized, everything will be fractionalized. This is happening right now, and Hedera is a key player right now. I want you to all understand that Hedera is a key player within even the CBDC area with MTech and now, of course, IO builders. So this is huge. I want you to all understand how massive these use cases are, how much volume these will, really incur as well. Just in general, right? When we're talking about the governing council, a lot of these major players will be utilizing tokenization in general. And, there's a lot of banks here. There's a lot of, energy companies here as well. I want you to all understand, we are at the pinnacle, I would say, of success for a layer one like Hedera. Hedera is outscaling the competition. They are the greenest technology. And with companies like ServiceNow joining the GC and utilizing this technology as well, is key solidification of course, this technology being utilized at mass scale once, of course, utilized properly, because this is powering enterprise workflows for 80% of the Fortune 500. We have interconnected, use cases that connect us to major players around the world that will eventually, allow Hedera to become a blue chip stock or a household name, if you will. Things are moving very, very rapid, and I am here for it. I want you to all understand that things right now in terms of price action, yeah, sure, prices in crypto are very volatile, but that is exactly why you need to know what you hold, understand what you hold. That way, you're not worried about the price action when you wake up tomorrow, or you're worried about the price action, the next day, or, even, currently. If you're worried about the price action right now on Hedera now, then I'm telling you, you have not done enough research, because I HODL Hbar extremely comfortably, and I don't even flinch when I see the price move at all, because I do know that, I am holding something that is going to revolutionize this entire area, especially even in terms of CBDCs and tokenization as well. Like, I believe that a lot of the tokenization volume will be settled on Hedera, similar to even how we see a lot of NFT volume being settled right now currently on, Ethereum. I think that a lot of that volume is going to flow over to Hedera in, of course, even the short-term span, but also even the long-term span. So a lot of things to look forward to, a lot of things, to really kind of pay attention to as well. Again, to really kind of wrap up this video, pay attention to the three major indices, and also pay attention to Bitcoin's close today, but more so specifically, I would say pay attention to Bitcoin in general on a Friday, because Fridays are usually a bloodbath. I will be watching, of course, crypto over the weekend with, of course, the weekly candle close. But with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.